It's time for Cup of Rad, so let's fill your cup with rad pop culture vibes. And now your over-caffeinated hosts, Mike and Katie. And here we are, kids, another episode of Cup of Rad, and guess what?
What's up, motherfuckers?
That's right, the explicit just got slapped on the front because Katie is back. That's right, Katie's back this week, and it's a supersized episode for you.
I'm sorry, I'm still just laughing over here because I had the weird desire to say that on this episode. So yeah, mission accomplished. I'm good. I can go home now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Well, originally we were going to play The Bitch Is Back from Elton John because we were thinking it was going to
coincide with Rocket Man, which I'm super excited about. Oh my gosh.
Right? But then we realized it doesn't come out until next week here.
So we might still just have to do that anyway.
Yeah, so it'll just be like deja vu for you. We'll just restart the entire thing.
Yeah, just be like, by the way. No. Yeah, I'm super excited for that movie though.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a good one.
It's sometimes where I forget how much Elton John rules. I love him so much, and yeah, I love his music so much. And our son has actually become quite a fan. He's devastated that he can't go see the movie with us, but
yeah.
We all know, but it cannot be.
Yeah, we looked at the parental stuff, so it's not happening.
Anyways, back on track.
No, it's good. It's good. All good. So, how are you doing after being kind of MIA for the last 3 episodes?
I'm doing much better. My wisdom teeth have pretty much almost all healed now. I have no pain, which is excellent. Recovery went really well, and yeah, doing good.
Great. Hopefully you all enjoyed the last couple episodes, especially for the interviews and stuff. I really would like to do that more, maybe once a month, connect with people that really kind of rock their fandoms and do nifty things. So if you're interested, hit us up on our social media.
Well, yeah, because it's always fun to find out different people's love of things, what inspires them, what kind of ways they celebrate and are true to themselves.
Yeah, exactly. That being authentic to themselves and their fandom.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So definitely something I would like to go forward with, and especially if you did enjoy it. So this week, we're kind of going a little bit back to the basics.
Yeah, this is episode 32. I cannot believe we've actually done this many.
Yeah, we're over the halfway point.
Yeah.
By a lot now.
By way, we blew past it. But, by the way, we forgot to mention it before. So we're going to go now with it.
Yeah, we're just going to play with this episode. We're going to have some fun. It's kind of like a wrap up because we ended up with more time because of Katie's tooth extraction and all that.
Yeah, then it was like, oh, wow.
We got a lot of time for the end of May.
So you're stuck with us forever.
Yeah.
Not forever, but still.
For the next undisclosed amount of time
until we figure out we don't want to talk anymore. You're here listening to us and you will love it, I'm sure.
So tonight we're sitting down, we're having our spent ground coffee, not an ad, just fans.
Super fans. We're super fans for super rad coffee.
Yes.
I love their coffee so much. Definite improvement for my love of and appreciation of good coffee. Small batch. It's roasted with care and love, and it really shows because we need less cream in it, less sugar. I am not a black coffee person. And the other day, accidentally didn't have sugar in my coffee.
You took the wrong
no, I'm doing okay. Sugar might ruin this, actually. And it was really impressive.
And we've looked at, there's been a lot of blends have all been really good. We haven't found one that has been like,
I have not found a single one where I'm like, no, I wouldn't get that one. And you're like, sure, it's awesome. It's good.
And that's what's fantastic. To find that and be like, all of them just taste amazing.
So when are we going back to the cafe? We're almost out of coffee, man.
We are almost out of coffee. I might have to go tomorrow.
I know. And then you know what happens is then he tells me this because donuts are also there. And then
that's right.
I tell him, you know what, you can go if you bring donuts back for us. And he looks at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
I can't bring donuts back. You suck. You're at work. You don't
think you don't get time frame. They'll get all dry and misshapen.
Yeah.
And it's really warm.
So he's just going to take a picture of him eating donuts.
Maybe I'll do that. If you want to see that, then that's definitely something you want to, tell me on social media there. Like, Mike, torment Katie
with donuts
and coffee.
That's not nice at all. But I understand what your point is. But then, God forbid, I decided I would go down there. It would be like,
I dare you. I double dog dare you.
But yeah, we got our Cup of Rad. We had some wine earlier. We figured coffee would be good for the podcast.
Yeah, wine hit us a lot faster than I was expecting. I barely ate today or drank.
Yeah, and it was just like, oh shit, this, we should stop. So we only had a glass and a half or so, and coffee it is. Feeling better.
Yeah, it was like a bomb went off.
It's such good wine, though. It really is.
Moon Cursor.
Yeah, and, because we buy wine by how awesome the label is, I'm not going to lie. It's just what it is. And this wine we have really lucked out with.
Yeah.
We try to buy local wine, which is awesome. This one is just from the interior in BC there, and I really enjoy it because red wine is not something we're huge fans of.
No.
And yet this one here it doesn't have that any sort of bite to it. It's really good.
Both the red and the white have been really good, and I buy things because they're creepy.
Yeah, and this one had, it's
there's a horse-headed man with
shadow and a shovel. Yeah.
So with an owl on it, so it was right up my alley.
I buy the other wine I like is Church and State, and it's got weird attitude sayings on it. So I buy the bottles that depend on my mood that I want to drink the wine for.
Right.
Which is great. So
another thing that we've been drinking a lot. Summer hit, and we've just been like, woo woo. Booze-a-thon.
Because beer is amazing.
Beer is amazing.
More importantly, Canadian beer is amazing.
It's the water here.
We drink much more beer now that we are back here than when we were down in the States.
Oh, yeah. And there's a local brewery, Old Yale Brewing Company. I don't know how far it reaches into the world.
Yeah.
But it has fantastic beer.
Well, we've recently now found out that we can go and get glass jugs refilled of beer.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. We've been trying to cut down on our waste and getting reusable products. And this was one more place that we could do that and not worry about all the cans. Mm-hmm. And we can just go and get either 32 ounce or 64 ounce and filled up with whatever beer that we want. And it's super cheap, too. And we don't have to worry about all the cans we have to bring to the recycling depot. Everything.
It helps limit us a little bit, too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's like, this is the weekend beer.
Yeah, because you have to drink it within a certain amount of time, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been really enjoying that.
It's just fun because we got tons of pint glasses.
We can actually use them.
The Duff beer one, and we got, Bob's Burgers, and we have the
Harry
Wizarding
Potter,
World,
and
and Pokemon glasses and Spider-Man glasses. So it's like we use them for water, but now we can use them for beer too.
Yeah, right.
And less cans, and I don't have to
Oh, we don't miss the recycling depot.
No.
Not at all.
I have one more run to the recycling depot that I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah. So there's all the stuff we like to drink and the bad stuff we like to drink.
What we're putting in our cup. What do you put in your cup when you listen to Cup of Rad?
Ooh, good question. You should ask people that.
Yeah, well,
let us know.
There is that. Keep listening, and you might find out how you could get your very own Cup of Rad.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that's something to keep those ear holes open for. But we've had a lot of questions, and it's been fantastic talking to you all on our social media, from our Facebook and our Twitter and our Instagram. Instagram, I get a lot of questions because it's the easiest place, I think, to just throw questions on our story. And I know we got one guy that wants to know when we're doing Star Wars. Star Wars is coming in the fall.
Seriously, Star Wars planned events in the fall. That is our fall.
Yeah, we're gonna drop one in September, October, November, and of course December, because we're gonna radnesia everything leading up to the new movie.
I'm super excited about that, to watch everything so close together again, and I'm really excited about the next episode.
Oh,
actually.
I am too. I'm looking forward to seeing the trailer. I think looks spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, I know the Last Jedi dragged a bit, but overall I was still really happy with it, and I really like the characters. I'm excited to see where it'll go.
Yeah.
I like their new world. So,
well, with that though, you bought, what did you buy that we haven't talked about?
Oh, we haven't talked about. Yes. We're going to hold up on the questions there. And we have bought Hot Toys.
Yeah.
And we have mentioned, of course, we bought the Marvel Hot Toys. We already talked about those. And we were like, you know what? Star Wars makes sense for us to get something. But Star Wars, there is a lot of Star Wars Hot Toys, right? And I'm like, you know what? I really like Kylo Ren. And I've gotten more. I've decided I've liked Adam Driver too, which is fueling my love for Kylo Ren. I always liked him anyway, and I like the design of the character, and so we decided to get the hot toy Kylo Ren. and it is really badass.
Yeah, it is really cool. I think I've only posted like one photo of it because I found the Hot Toys a little harder to pose.
Well, Kylo is also too. He's very stiff in his costume.
Yeah,
because he's so covered in clothing.
So we got them in our case and all that. But yeah, we were able to get our Hot Toys. We get them from a shop called Toy Traders. You can look them up on any social media.
Yeah.
And they're a fantastic store that we have in our area here where they have everything you can think of.
Yes.
Baby toys, gift, collectibles, and then they have used toys too, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we've been able to collect our Hot Toys, is that we've been trading in old Lego. We've mentioned that before on a lot of the other podcasts as well.
Well, yeah, they've just been sitting in big Tupperwares in our garage, so we trade them in, and we so far have been able to purchase 6 Hot Toys with our trader money, and we still have a ridiculous amount of Toy Trader dollars.
Yeah, so
left.
they're really fair in their trades.
Yeah, and it's been, I mean, I know our stuff is in really good shape because that's just what we do with our stuff. But at the same time, it's been so awesome because I don't miss any of that stuff that was in storage.
No.
And now we have these amazing collectible figures that we get to look at. So because we got Kylo, and you wanted to get Rey to match along with it. So we have the Last Jedi Rey. It's got little porgs.
It has little porgs.
Our son loved that. Oh my goodness. And
we looked at the other ones because they had all 3 that they've had there. So
yeah, because we want to make sure she had her lightsaber too, which is really awesome.
And we decided we didn't want to wait for the final one because as much as the white costume that she's, I kind of like the Last Jedi look with the gray, so we went with that one.
And then we bought it before they even had a chance to put it on the shelf. We saw him unboxing it in the back, and it was like, wait, we have to get that.
It was a sideshow one, which pretty much feels like a hot toy, 6 scale of Jedi Luke from The Return of the Jedi,
which is my favorite version of Luke.
Yeah, it's incredible. You can have all 3 of his looks from Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
The beginning there where he goes and he's got his cloak and the extra tunics on him when goes to Jabba. Then the Endor scene with the poncho and the headgear.
I'm still waiting. He's going to go out because we have perfect Endor surroundings around us.
Yeah, I got to get some photos of that.
And
I got to load the backpack up.
You have so many Ewoks too. I expect an Ewok at some point. I don't care if it's right scale to show up in your picture.
It'll be in the background somewhere, I guess.
It'll be spot the Ewok pictures.
There we go. And then in that, then we have the final confrontation.
Yes.
So I thought that was really cool to all get in one box, to have all that. Now, one thing I noticed that was different with the sideshow versus, say, the Hot Toys was that the Hot Toys only come with 2 plugs for the hands. They come with a spare set of second plugs. And you got to pop off every set of hands because they come with like 6 sets of hands. But the sideshow Luke came with extra plugs on every one of his spare hands. So it's so much easier to swap out.
You were so happy when you saw it. Like, wait a second. This is amazing.
Well, when you're dealing with like a $300 toy and you're like trying to like squeak this thing
you're
on.
like, I am not about, and I don't do this. It's like, sure, Mike, I want it to look like this. You do it. I don't touch those things. I will look at them, but I do not trust myself at all. I'm a Barbie girl.
Well, they're basically like big Barbies, but they're a lot cooler.
Yeah, they're a lot more expensive.
I had my moment where I was like, these are so badass, and then you had your Barbie sitting beside Thor, and I was like, oh shit, I got Barbies.
No, they are more realistic looking, though.
Yeah.
They're just more realistic Barbies, but still, that's cool.
The only thing I'm having a hard time though with Kylo Ren is that his tunic guard and all that is a lot more stiff. So to swap out his head for his helmet is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
The one day we finally got it on, and we're like, yes, we got it on. And then the next day I came home, I looked in the case, and it was like his head was wobbling. Like it was like a chicken with his head cut off, kind of just wobbling. And it was just like, whoa, no. So then he got the regular head put on because I didn't want to deal with that.
I'm out.
But we do have another hot toy coming in. Doc Strange, we're waiting for him.
It's taking forever. He's on hold for when he does come in. I'm so excited for that. I get a little Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
And I'm amazed. I'm super excited. And we have Captain Marvel ordered. The deluxe version of Captain Marvel is pre-ordered for payments, which is fantastic that Hot Toys offers monthly payment options. And then we have also pre-ordered Hellboy.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
I'll be looking forward to. We're still unsure of the Endgame ones. Cap, I really think that would be good to get. I really would
like Cap,
especially because he comes with Mjolnir as well, and the broken shield. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, well, because our Thor does not have Mjolnir too, so
no, he just got the Stormbreaker
thing, which would be cool. I really like that one. I know you want to get Iron Man from Endgame too because it just does look badass. Really awesome, and I know you really want a Spider-Man, but you just
Spider-Man. I would don't know which one. Spider-Man over Iron Man.
You're much more of a Spider-Man fan.
Yeah. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm holding out for the Far From Home.
But that's why we have our stash of Toy Trader dollars that we can see, what happens. Because we're not spending it willy-nilly just because it's there.
No, because
it's burning a little bit of a hole in our pocket. But
it's been a while since we really purchased anything. So we're like,
I know there's been a Dragon Ball Z figure that you keep looking at, but you can't justify it even with...
Yeah, because it's got collector price on it, and it's a little more than
double than what it really should be.
Yeah. But besides that...
so that's what we've been, our newest collections for things, too. And then you've been into Dragon Ball Z figures now, which obviously you've seen on all of the Instagram.
And if you haven't,
everywhere.
You need to check out our Instagram because
the figures are awesome.
The figure arts are fantastic figures. Insane Dragon Ball. He started up his own little YouTube. He was on the show, so you go back a few episodes, you can listen to him. But he's got a YouTube and he's doing some figure reviews, and it's really cool to see. Because he's got some really badass ones. And I'm having fun with those figures because the articulation's so fantastic and they just are it's so tight. It's so nice to have. And so I've been able to get Goku and Kid Goku, which is awesome because he's on the Nimbus.
That was the reason why I ordered it. I surprised ordered him. He's like, I really want that. And I'm like, I'm going to order it because he comes with a cloud.
Yeah.
And he floats. And the one episode of Dragon Ball that I watched, I was just dying, hysterical. And I was like, I need this little weird child figure. So
well, it's awesome too. He's got little peace hands and it's just super adorable.
He's so happy.
Yeah,
right.
And I like that. I got my Scouter Vegeta. Unfortunately, he's got a gimpy arm, so he clicks, and I'm scared to move it too much. But I still love the figure. The figure is fantastic looking because he's just so ominous. And then I got the figurized Piccolo because I just couldn't bring myself to pay the figure arts price for Piccolo because he was one of the first figure arts that they did when they were starting to do those. And
I really like the price that you paid for it.
Yeah, it was only $40. Well,
and it was a fun experience for you too.
The model kit.
Yeah.
So, and I posted some photos of that. So I thought it was really cool to do that. It might be, because Piccolo's a bigger character anyways, it kind of works because he stands over everyone. So I'd like to stick with the figure arts if I can. For the most part, maybe secondary or bigger characters.
Let's make you Piccolo for Halloween, and our son can be Gohan. Or that would be amazing.
Yeah, there we go. And I can just scowl at
green.
him.
I've been green before. You can be green.
True. Very true. But yeah.
Okay, so we're not back. I mean, this is all fun and talk about, but we talked about the idea of some of the questions that we've been asked.
Yeah, so I had a couple questions that I decided not to answer on the Instagram story, and I mentioned, wait for our upcoming episode. So here's the episode. Here you go. The one you've been waiting for. Now, the biggest question is, why did we do a podcast? And so you can kind of take maybe this episode if you're new to us. This is kind of like, it's not a reboot, but it's like
it's a jumping on point.
Yeah. You've heard that with Marvel and DC. It's a jumping on point. This is where you start. You can go back and fly through the back issues for your ear holes, but here's your place to start and move forward with us.
Nice.
Hello, how are you? My name is Mike.
I'm Katie.
And we're here for your pop culture needs and whatever else we decide to stick in this microphone.
Occasionally we go in the gutter.
Yeah. Occasionally. I don't know about that. I think we go all the time in the gutter. Yeah. But really, our podcast, I like to think of it as like it's all over the place.
Yeah.
So you really don't know what you're going to get.
Expect the unexpected. What? Honestly, it was so twisty. I'm loving that phrase. I really want to go see Pokemon Detective Pikachu again. So yeah, with this, we've always loved sitting and talking about stuff.
Yeah. With
our fandoms, with the things we enjoy, our movies, or we like sitting and talking about that. And I know, Mike, you love speculating and, thinking how cool something like this would be, or,
So there's an episode that we need to look at. We need to look at speculations. Mike's crazy ramblings of a fan
So instead of me saying,
fan fiction.
oh, they took it from your head in like the fictional world, now we're going to put it out in the world and then wonder why they stole it from us.
Yeah, okay.
That makes total sense.
But maybe some things will get better.
Maybe if you actually put it out there and then you're like putting that good karma of like improve things out in the world. And well, you've been told numerous times by many people why aren't you in the movies? So
I don't know why I'm not.
I don't know
movies.
either. You love all you know so much. You remember so much details about things. Like I mean, I default to him telling me when movies are coming out. Sure, I'll buy tickets. Tell me when I need to buy them. You remember directors and producers and all these certain details, and I'm just blown away by the amount of movie and pop culture knowledge that lives in your brain.
Well,
so you needed a way to express all of that.
Well, let's say that I originally, when growing up, I always wanted to be in the movies. I wanted to be an actor, a director, writer, anything along those lines. Heck, I even wanted to be a stuntman for a time. I don't know who doesn't.
Yeah. His mom was not happy with that.
No, because, okay, here's a fun story. My mom was told by a psychic that I would die by age 33 in a car accident from a stunt. And she did everything in her power to make sure that I never really reached those goals.
Yeah, so now you at least lived through over the age, so now you can become a stunt.
Yeah, there you go. Hollywood, I'm ready to become a stuntman. I will do anything with cars. The psychic said I won't die because I'm over 32.
Nice.
But yeah, so there's a little weird insight that my life was, not to necessarily blame my parents, but the idea that
she was worried. Yeah.
She was told that was going to happen. And whenever I kept pursuing those, trying to, sign up for things and do things, it was always like, nope. Not happening.
Yeah. If you really dig into Mike's story, it's kind of a sad, depressing vortex of disappointment and lost dreams. And it makes me sad because I think he could have had so much potential. So this is your slice that we can provide, getting that positivity and happiness and joy and love of the industry. Well, that's the thing. Some form. Right?
That's the thing too, is that for myself, it's really about the positivity behind it, because we all like something. Yes, not everything is going to be amazing and not going to be awesome. But as a person that looks at movies and watches them, I look at it as, was I entertained? Yeah. Did I laugh? Did I have a good time? Will I want to rewatch this?
Did I fall asleep?
Yeah.
Did I want to sit on my phone?
So that's how I review my movies.
Yeah.
Is, did I have a good time?
Well, because we look at them as they're called the entertainment industry for a reason. They're supposed to be entertainment. It's no different than a music or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
And I think, too, as we have gone through so much personal growth and development, we've realized how important it is to embrace our love of fandoms. And we've talked about this in prior episodes, too, on how it has really changed us to say, no, I really do like this and I'm going to embrace this change. You had asked us 6-7 years ago about watching Dragon Ball Z. We never considered it, because we weren't open to something different.
Yeah, well, and also, too, anytime anyone told me anything about Dragon Ball, it was just like, it's the best anime, you need to watch it.
Yeah, I never gave a reason of any sort.
Where Theo, he came at me with, you know what? I think you'll really like this show. Can I take some time to explain what it is?
Yeah.
And,
Can I convert you?
Yeah.
And you succeeded, Theo. And you're going to cost me so much money because of it. So good job.
But I'm a sucker for cartoons.
Yeah.
See, okay, here's another fun little fact that we're going to go into this sad, depressing little thing. My mother hated all things that was Asian when it came to entertainment.
Yeah, she wasn't a fan of anime or anything.
Yeah. So when it came to Power Rangers, I watched that more in secret when I was a child.
Closet Power Ranger watching.
I wasn't allowed the figures when I was a child. Yeah. Right? My grandmother bought me...
She told you, like, you were going to get in a fight with a ninja or something, and then you were going to die that way,
Maybe.
Maybe we can't teach you martial arts because you're going to die, by ninja if
if I can be a badass John Wick ninja, I will do that.
I will support you on that.
That's why I'm growing my hair out.
I know. I've decided
it's my Dumbledore Wick hair.
Yeah, that he reminds me of that. And I am 100% supportive of the John Wick hair. Because damn, you look good in a suit, Mike.
Right? I will be Dumblewick.
Dumblewick. That sounds really weird.
It's not the porn parody.
No.
which I could be up for filming. I just need a lot of money. I got a family.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what? I would watch it. We're good. See, I told you, right in the gutter.
And that's why you listen, because that's the best part. When we're in the gutter, we're at our best.
That's our best. That's really us.
But yeah, so why do we do this? We like to talk. We like to drink coffee. We like to talk pop culture, comics, cartoons, toys. That's what we like to do. But I'm not really big on rumors and news and all that, because you can get that anywhere. And half the time they're wrong. You know, maybe we'll talk about some of that stuff here and there, and we have before. But I like the positivity that it brings from it, that we can talk about things in a light to bring it forward. The thing that I put on as my bio for myself on Facebook for my occupation is a positive pop culture life coach.
Nice.
And that's what I want to be. I want to be the guy that says, hey, you like that? Rock it.
Yeah.
You know? And because there's no, like, because even our son started to have those moments where he's like, well, you know, a lot more people are basic. And it's like, why? Why do you need to be basic?
Yeah.
Fly that freak flag. Be rad. Be weird.
That's why our son has a Crocodile Rock Elton John shirt.
Mm-hmm. Right? So yeah, you know what? Just embrace it. Don't be scared of those things.
Yeah.
As long as you're not hurting
that
anyone.
was for me a big thing. That it was. I went through a phase where I was like suppressed and like didn't know how to express all that. And like, really, I don't see many people my age walk around with a My Little Pony shirt on. It just doesn't really happen, you know? And today I wore my Veronica Lodge dress to work. And, you know, I've got all these fun outfits that I like to rock all the time. That's one of my favorite ways, is all the different fashion that I have. Yeah. So.
And it's the idea of like, I shopped at Hot Topic for years. Yeah. I'm not going to change that just because I'm an adult. Yes. Because it's me. It's how I like to express myself. Yeah. You know, and everyone does that differently. If that's not your jam, then that's not your jam.
Well, and I know too, and in the past, you would have moments where you're like, wow, like, I just want to walk off of Facebook because everyone is being so rude and so mean and it's so hateful. And we're still having that so much, the backlash in Star Wars and all this sort of stuff. And people are just so angry about things. And it's like, what is the point of all this?
Did you know there's a backlash? Like I'm not excited for the new Minions 2, The Rise of Gru, because I didn't really
we didn't like Minions.
Yeah, but there's actually like a like that same toxic fandom that's in Star Wars and DC and Game of Thrones and all those
is in Minions.
Yeah, so a guy had posted on Twitter.
Because with Minions, it has become
an attitude thing.
It's been an attitude and so much adult aspect as well. Like it's.
Yeah. So yeah, he posted, he's like, I'm going to jump over here, blah, blah. He's like, I can't believe it. It's just as bad as all the others. And I don't see why.
Yeah.
Why can't we just love what we love? Love is love, man.
So like, much wasted. Yeah. We're hippies. Let's be honest. We're hippies with everything.
We're pop culture hippies. So that's what it is. We want to bring some fun, you know, and then with the social media, it's all about taking some pictures, having a good time. Yeah. You know, on our Facebook, we do a lot of like polls and we just have fun with it because there's no sense in being doom and gloom. We have some laughs, and that's what it is. So yeah, so we don't want to contribute to the giant pink slime that's running under the world like in Ghostbusters 2.
Agreed. I think everyone's actions should think, am I contributing to pink slime or am I not? Right. I think that should be the question before anyone says anything, especially on social media.
Will this contribute to the pink slime like in Ghostbusters 2? A very highly underrated movie for awesome.
I agree.
Because that
is a wonderful thing to live by.
Right?
Pink slime or not.
Yeah.
Resist the pink slime.
Maybe that should be a shirt.
Hashtag resist the pink slime.
We should make a shirt.
We should.
But on that too, it came back to a form of speech therapy for myself. Now, you may have seen, I did a video way back when.
We found this out kind of after the fact. We realized.
Well, I've been trying to not hide it so much, but I've been trying to like reconcile it in my own brain, I guess.
He was hiding. Not realizing it, but he was hiding it.
Yeah. But a few years back, I passed out and I hit a metal table and knocked out.
Yeah, he was unconscious for maybe 30 seconds or so, which
I thought it was longer than that, but
it felt like forever.
All I know is I woke up and she was crying over top of me. I had pretty much busted my eye up.
Yeah. It was a fun night.
It was, yeah. So
And then nothing really, you recovered fine. We
Yeah.
watched for some signs of concussion. Everything was okay. I was paranoid watching you. Everything was all right. So we didn't really notice anything issues, but it started showing up later on.
Yeah, it started showing up more. I will pause or I stutter. But the biggest thing is that sometimes when I do talk, my head has a hard time catching up to the words. Like the words aren't making it to my tongue.
Yeah.
And I can have those moments, and that's where the stuttering comes in, or the long pauses. And that kind of creates it hard for me to focus.
Well, it's an anxiety for you too.
Yeah.
Because it's been amazing how much more once you've realized that and you were able to express that to me, how I can see it more and I can have more patience, but without knowing it. And
Yeah.
I think you get worried that someone won't know about it because you don't sound like anything's wrong.
I don't look like anything's
You don't
wrong.
think, it's not like, oh yeah, it's obvious or something.
Just people usually think I'm rude when I'm ordering coffee or something like that because I have a hard time saying, because what'll happen is the word doesn't get to my tongue and it's like my brain's like firing off that same word and then it blurts out.
Yeah.
It's like hitting enter like 15 times. And
then
then
all of a sudden it's in caps.
Yeah. So Katie does a good job of editing this to make me not sound completely off.
But you know what though? I can tell him honestly, since I have now a record of from day one to, I mean, I know we've both gotten better at this, but I can honestly say that this has improved your speech.
Yeah.
Editing is easier. It's much more of a flow. I used to, for a while, it was like, oh yeah, I can see this. Oh yeah, I know it's going to be this exact phrase and this is the thing that's going to happen. And you're so much better at this. So this is really helping you find a way because you're talking about something that you enjoy and staying focused and being able to work on that. So it's a form of speech therapy for you for sure.
So for all of you listening, thank you so much. Please, this is a shameless plug right now for you to like us, share us, send it out in the world so we can do more of these to help with this here because I'm still dealing with that it's hard for me to be in public.
Yeah.
Because if it gets too noisy, I shut down.
Yeah.
And I get an anxiety attack and I panic. Speech was the first thing so that I could actually still be able to actually talk to people.
Well, and then without the anxiety of it, then maybe you can work through of dealing with noise and focusing, right? So
yeah, so that's our little.
So there's a whole bunch of why we do this, why we started, why we're doing it even more, and everything of that nature.
Yeah, we want to keep it going, and we're only going to be able to keep it going with your ear holes. And then that guy beside you, his, and that lady over there. Yeah, that one there. Not that one. Well, maybe that one. You could always ask her. But don't come off creepy. And that dude definitely looks like he would want to have us in his ears. But not like that. Maybe, I don't know.
There's someone over there that definitely wants it like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. So pass us along,
Oh, this is going down.
Down. Because that's what it's all about.
Actually, what this really is a moment for us to just be adults and not be parents and just vulgar the heck out of things.
Wait, fuckity fuck fuck fuckity fuck?
Fuckity fuck fuck.
Oh, the fuckity fuck 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 in the fuckity fuck. Ah.
That's how adults talk, right? There are some adults that talk like that. Okay, so another question is our name. Where did we get our name?
Why are we called Cup of Rad? Well, our first choice when we were going to do our podcast was...
You gotta say it right.
Oh, farts.
I had forgotten about that, which was great. I remember when we first started having our meetings and we were sitting at Starbucks one day and we're talking about this and we're trying to figure out how farts could be an acronym for something.
Yeah.
And I thought it was such a funny name. Like, it would just be so ridiculous. And I'm, in hindsight, so glad we did not go with it.
Oh, come on. You know what time it is? Oh, farts. It was like fantastically awesome review time show.
Yes, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was, of course, based on Will Forte's
The
character.
Last Man on Earth.
Yes.
So a show that was sadly cut down too soon.
Too soon.
Another one of those like 4 seasons and then they just said cancel.
Yeah.
And it had the biggest cliffhanger of all 4 seasons.
Yes.
But we also, because being parents, and I'm sure there's lots of you out there that use other words to cover up those words that you don't want the little ears to hear. Oh, farts. motor finger, son of a beehive. You know, we got to be creative because, you know.
Because then our son starts swearing and he thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah.
His newest thing is
his
ass. Kicking people's ass. That's his new thing.
And this house looks like hell, Dad.
Yeah. Or he told me the other day, Mom, you look badass.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should be a little upset, but at the same time, that's totally awesome. So I think I might let it slide. So anyways.
So then we moved on and we had one, we thought, the Rad Key, right? And it was the keys to the Rad pop culture kingdom.
Yes.
That's where we're going. And then we Googled it and
we found out that they're a band.
there's a band.
A really awesome band.
Yeah, so hey, Radkey, you guys are awesome. You play some amazing punk rock.
Yeah.
You know, and
now we finally realize why people ask us.
Are we related
to the band?
I'm like, what? We've had that in California. No joke.
Many times, actually.
Yeah.
And we're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and we never looked it up because we just didn't assume anything.
But they're really awesome. So
Yeah, they do a great Teen Titans theme song.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
And our son just loves it. He's just like, this is fantastic.
Kind of like ska-ish, like punky ska.
Yeah, but definitely, you know what? They're on Spotify. They're on anything.
It's
Check them out.
Radkey.
Yeah. So. Yeah, definitely check them out because it's great. So then you got to wonder, okay, why Rad? Why is Rad so important to this whole thing? Well, it is part of our last name, and it was always something that was made fun of. Oh, look at it, this guy thinks he's rad, blah blah blah. So
people are idiots.
It's time to be like, you know what? I fucking think I'm rad.
I am awesome, motherfuckers.
We're really going for the R rating today.
We're
just so you know,
so hard.
We're going for the complete explicit, where iTunes screams at us and says, "What have you done?" Think about the children. That's why we do this, to think about the children so that it's not in front of them and go, fuckity fuck.
Exactly.
So
anyways, back to it being awesome.
So
taking the name
we
back.
Were taking it back. Sometimes you just got to look at those things you were made fun of as a child and say, no, this is mine.
Yep.
I own it. I was given the Rad name, so I will own it. And then we love coffee. So
that was easy.
Coffee, rad. You put coffee in a cup. Coffee in a cup is rad. We like to talk about rad things while we drink coffee that is in the cup. That is rad.
Just mind blown, all fit together.
Cup of Rad.
And now you know.
So talking about music there for a second, because we talked about Radkey, and I really enjoy listening to their music while I'm editing photos and stuff like that, because it's really fun. It really pumps you up. You're like, ah! But another batch of music that I found that is fantastic, and I've listened to their previous stuff, but they just released new stuff, is Sipes and the People. And those that listen to a lot of cartoons, also watch a lot of cartoons, would realize Sipes comes from Greg Sipes.
The always amazing Greg Sipes.
Right? Our vegan hippie lord and savior of dog. He has a band. And it's like a reggae ska, just peace, love, and animals vibe.
It is Greg Sipes.
And it's just so happy. Like I threw those on my ears the other day.
The other day you were walking around cleaning, and I was like, it had that moment of like, what is he listening to? Because he seems like super high and happy right now.
So yeah, it's totally good. So check it out. Check Sipes and the People if you want something fun and all that. And Greg, if you ever listen to this, please call me.
We love you.
We love you so much. And
our son loves you.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a little Chihuahua stuffed animal
named Wingman. Yeah.
I mean,
he literally named it Wingman because of you.
Yeah.
And he still wants the suit you wore to the Teen Titans Go to the Movies premiere.
Yes.
He wants that. I think that's honestly why he's grown his hair out.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So he's like gonna live his life, because like when he found out
he's going to live his life like great, because when he found out he was vegan, it was like
vegan
better,
on the beach.
Yeah,
he was just like, whoa, why can't he be my dad?
And you were like, yeah, I wish I could.
Yeah.
I want to go live on the beach too.
Yeah, if you're adopting. Why not, right? But check out Sipes and the People, because their music's fantastic. So with that, we roll into some of our normal stuff. You've had a lot of just...
Speaking of long hair, we're going to roll into reviews of recent movies of long-haired people.
There we go. So movies for us since Pikachu kind of rolled down, but we did go see something this last weekend.
We were really excited about John Wick 3 because who wouldn't love badass insane action.
Right?
With Keanu Reeves in it.
And I really love the first one. The second one, when we watched it, I was a little like, but we think we had a bad movie experience because we watched it once and I didn't watch it ever again until we watched it about a month ago. Yeah. And then I was like, why didn't I like this movie? So it must have been a bad movie experience.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I really enjoyed it. Not as much as the first one.
The first one is still number one because it's that idea where it's a nice clean cut story.
Simple.
And now when you start creating a trilogy, you start creating something that goes together, it's like, then it creates problems, right? But still, this one here, overall, it was ridiculous fun. There was the holy crap moments. They just did that, and that was super intense, and there was humor in it on this one too, and I still really enjoyed it.
Right? I got a kick out of it. It did have that moment of being, why is it here?
Yes.
It wasn't necessarily needed for what it is.
I agree.
Because if the movie had been the first half for the full 2 hours, I would have been... It would have been like the it's a Jackson Pollock painting in here, excited level. Right? Because...
Oh, that was just... Again, the gutter. Uh-huh.
Well, we hadn't been in the gutter for a while.
Oh, so. It was a whole 45 seconds.
But, like, so that the opening scene where he would just run through New York, just killing people and all that, right? And doing all these things. And
I love when he went into the horse stable, we're like, oh shit, things are going to get horribly brutal. And they did.
When he used a horse multiple times to
kill people, like, holy crap.
That was brutal and amazing.
Right?
So,
and then he was riding a horse through the streets. Which was, I was like, Mike, this is amazing.
Right.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Speaking of which, they are having a hot toy come out of him.
Yeah.
I think we might be considering that.
I'm looking at the hot toy, or I'm wondering about the Misko.
Well, yeah. A highly articulated, scaled figure.
But I kind of like the hot toy idea just because it'll be bigger and more intricate. We missed out on the Neo because that went really quick at Toy Traders. But yeah, I think I want to get something like that because it just looks really cool.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be on our radar.
Halle Berry was a really enjoyable part of it too. She kicked ass, and it was a good fight scene. And I liked that it didn't overshadow Wick at all. It wasn't like, passing the torch or co-stars or something like that. Yes. It was just another character in there.
Yeah, I thought it was really nice to not have it take over or dominate the movie or be more bloated in some form. It was just what it was. It was a good cameo and added that extra scene. As I say, after that, it kind of got a little more bogged down and got slower. But that end scene, though, with shotgun shells that were just ripping off the guys' heads.
Like, holy crap, right? You see them and you're like, okay, they're shooting guys and they're in full body armor. Like, you're not doing much damage. You have to put, like, 6 bullets in a guy.
Well, they had to find the back of the head,
or they find their head, right? And then, he goes and gets these armor-piercing shotgun rounds and half their head blows off. And, I mean, it was the sound was impressive because it was noticeably different. It's awesome. The safety girl in me came out because I do that part of my job, right? So all I could think of was, how in the world does he still have hearing? Because that would blow your ears out repeatedly. And I was like, why am I thinking that? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it definitely, as much as it's based more in a real world, you got to shut your brain off because there's so much of it is pure fiction and fantasy.
You mean there isn't a high table in the world running?
Oh, there probably is.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just not as cool as this.
Yeah. There is no John Wick in the world. Yeah. I thought it was great with the guy, the martial art guy that was his nemesis in this, that he was still in so much awe. I was like, yeah, I have a job to do and I'm going to kill you, but I think you're amazing.
Right.
And he would just like almost break character and be ridiculous.
Like you said, it's like meeting like one of our celebrities or meeting one of like a football star or a basketball or hockey
and to them it's someone who's
it's their trading card, right?
Like it's like, oh my gosh, just meet your biggest heroes idol. And everything and idols, right? And
like it was goofy
everywhere.
It was goofy, but it was like you sit back and you think, oh yeah,
it's ridiculous.
That could be exactly because that's exactly how people act at Comic-Cons.
Exactly.
When they meet their heroes and their things, they're just like they just turn to putty and they're just like, ha ha ha. Right? I've experienced it, so
yes, it was adorable.
But I got a kick out of it, and with that too, it did fantastic at the box office. Finally took down Endgame.
Oh wow! Finally,
and instantly they announced Chapter 4 because it ends on a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah. And well, as soon as it ended, I was like, I assume they're planning another one because...
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, that sucks.
Well, because too, the end, he's like, oh, wow, Lawrence Fishburne, is still around, and he's...
Speaking of which, if you didn't realize, there's spoilers.
By the way,
you probably already saw it.
Yeah.
If not, you can skip.
But still...
15-second intervals but you've already listened, so whatever.
So we're good. But yeah, that he's still alive and, so angry and type thing. So I'm interested to see what route they take. Because, I mean, as you say, the world isn't a better place because of this movie, because it really wasn't needed. But at the same time, like, just one extra bit of insanity,
fun action,
right?
Yeah. You know what I want to do when this whole thing's done? I don't know how long they're going to go on for, because it really maybe 1, maybe 2 at the most. Maybe. I don't see them going 3 more.
No.
But I want to be able to sit down and just watch them back to back.
Because they happen in entirely, so in the movie world so quickly.
Yeah. Right? And then I want to see Keanu get older.
Yeah.
In time frames that are supposed to be like right after each other. Because we noticed that in this one.
Yes.
We noticed that he looks quite a bit older than he did from the last one.
Yeah.
But still... At his age, doing what he's doing.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Right? Yeah.
Totally worth it. Totally fun. Ridiculous.
Yes.
And that's I think we miss in a lot of movies, is that kind of, without it being just stupid.
Yeah.
Right? So television is wrapping down its seasons. And we're usually a little behind on TV, though.
Yeah.
Just to catch up between all the things that we usually do.
It's a weird sort of like excitement when TVs start ending. It's like, I have like time in my evenings, which tells me I need to pare down my shows I'm watching.
Right.
But of course, our Sundays have been very busy with Game of Thrones.
Yes, we've been watching Game of Thrones. It ended.
Yes.
So you probably watched it if you're a Game of Thrones fan. If you're not, then we're going to say something about it.
I'm sure you know about it at least, and you were probably aware of it because I think everyone in the whole world knew about it.
Yeah.
But we watched it from way back when we used to. And so this last 2 seasons we kind of watched out of necessity because like we've got there, right? We need to keep seeing it, and especially this season was we have to watch it. It's just required. So, and
it's interesting, great TV. I just started getting bored with it.
Yeah, it had gone on too long.
Yeah, and so the final season for myself, I'm just going to give the thought of it. We're not going to delve too much into it because if you want to watch it, go watch it. If you've seen it, you've seen it, right? But it was okay.
You know what? I feel satisfied for a series. Endings are always difficult, and something of that, it was essentially a soap opera, and there's a lot of characters to wrap up and a lot of feelings all mixed in there, and to be able to wrap it up would be difficult no matter what. You're going to appease half the people and piss off the other half.
It's always going to happen. Way.
It's never going to not be
I don't think there's been a single series finale.
I remember the first finale that I had ever experienced was Friends, and I remember how many people were so angry and how many people were so happy about it way back then, and TV's gotten even more intense since. But I was satisfied with it.
It ends the way it begins. It ends with the Starks, and it began with the Starks, and it's all their journey.
Yeah.
There was a few things I had issue with, but mainly it came down to Jaime's character. I felt everything that was built up around him only for him to just use the blood from the wrong head to go after Cersei again was a little degrading to his character. Yeah. But it was like he had buyer's remorse after sleeping with Bree, so I don't know what happened there. It was just, there's something they did. Yeah. That was my biggest gripe.
That was, honestly, because he had gotten to be a character that I really enjoyed. Yeah. And it made me feel like all of that buildup and all that change was suddenly just out the window in 30 seconds. Yep. And it was like, really? Really? That happened? But you know what? I liked all the different characters for what they were, but you have to be honest with how the characters act in their pros and cons and realize that this ending made the most sense for everyone involved. Yeah. Right?
And you'd seen Denarius be the way she was throughout the season. And just as Tyrion had said, we cheered when they were the bad men.
But now all of a sudden when she's upset with anyone that is not going her way, now we're also supposed to be cheering. But what if those people are totally innocent? Yeah. And it's unfair to still be backing her. And it's that mob mentality of just supporting something maybe it used to be right. Maybe it started out with the best intentions, but is it still the best thing?
Yeah.
And is there someone better? And it's not a crime to be asking that.
Nope.
And,
it's very topical to today's political climate.
Exactly. And
on either side.
On any side, exactly. And I think it's something for people to remember no matter what, right? And I liked that Tyrion was, I loved Tyrion. I loved him. And especially with Varys was saying, you know what, maybe because she wants the power is still the issue. It's someone who is reluctant to lead that can be a better leader because they find the privilege in it and the sacrifice that's required, not the entitlement. And entitlement is what causes us to have so many problems, right? And then the belief that you are right no matter what. And I think her answer with, how do you know you're doing good? How do you know someone else doesn't have an idea what's good? Well, they don't get to choose.
Yeah.
That is a tyrant. Yeah. That is someone who is trying to take over and control people.
Yeah. And as I say, you had seen those beats throughout the entire series. Like it wasn't a flip for her character.
I honestly felt more heartbroken with the dragon. That made me actually like kind of well up a little bit. I felt so bad for the dragon. And that tells me something that's the innocent of a character that, that didn't know better. And
but all in all, it ended the way it started with the Starks, and it was their journey. It was no one else's journey. Everyone else's journey was a subplot basically created to further the Starks character journey. Am I gonna watch the show ever again? Probably not.
No, I don't think I would ever do that again. I'm glad we watched it, and I'm glad that it got to be an ending. I mean, it could have got canceled. Easily could have not had an ending, right? Because
look at Deadwood. Deadwood was been canceled for how many years? Now they're suddenly going to make a movie of it on HBO.
And that was a good show, man.
Right? Yeah. Well, it's Ian McShane swearing, so what can you?
But how could you go wrong?
Shakespearean, like cowboy swearing.
Yeah.
So
how could you go wrong with that? But yeah, that's our review of it.
Yeah, it was okay.
You either, it doesn't really matter what we say. You're either going to like it or you don't, and you made up your mind, and that's okay.
Don't at me. I just felt like doing that, sorry.
Whoa. Well, so another show that came to an end.
For the season? Not the series.
Sorry, that didn't come to the end. For the
rumored
season,
for a fourth season ending.
Which, what I think is really great, that it would be ending for just one more year, is Riverdale. Again, because they're in high school, that it only makes sense to end. They're going to be, they specifically said they're going to their senior year. So with this one here, some of these plot lines have taken way too long, like the farm. And so I'm really happy that they finally are getting confirmation that the place is evil and scary as fuck. But it still didn't finish.
No, this whole entire season felt like a long episode of a Twilight Zone. Or like American Horror Stories, where it's just like you think everything's supernatural, but it's really just human.
But it's Scooby-Doo, and it's really just people. Yeah.
Why, Jinkies! It's been Edgar the whole time! He's selling kidneys!
Well, and then to come back and be Penelope Blossom, too, right? And it's like, what? And
I don't know, Scoob.
And then they almost had the moment where maybe it could have been supernatural with Jason and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Or then you thought, well, maybe they are actually talking to ghosts at the farm. No, they're just hypnotized or on drugs of some sort and putting weird, creepy shit in front of them and making them see. And it's just, it's whoa. But it got really, it's fallen to the CW trap of being drawn out too much. And I realized actually how much really happened but didn't at the same time. And I'm hoping that the whole G&G thing is done with.
I'm assuming.
I hope so. And then we're going to try to figure out how to find the people from the farm of wherever
that'll most likely be
and that's most likely where it's going to be.
The fourth season.
And so I was really happy with it up until they gave the weird flashback scene from Spring Break of the next year.
In the future, and Jughead might be dead.
Right? And I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And that really left me with a sour taste.
Because that's going to, because it's going to give you weird backwards storytelling, basically.
Yeah, and then you're constantly going to be worrying about how it fits into that, and then it's going to just say, fuck it, and not fit in at all. And it's just going to piss me off. He's like, TV, we need to stop watching because I don't know if your blood pressure can handle it. I've been having a lot of what the fuck moments.
This last little while, like she's been like rage beast at the TV. And like, it'd be like, hey, maybe you want to watch The Simpsons? Do you want to watch Bob's?
Hey, we watched Ballers the other night. I was totally cool with that. Like, I was actually thinking, I'm like, I want to watch Ballers again. That was really relaxing.
Yeah.
Because I don't get all riled up with that.
Well, because you're not invested. You don't like the characters as much, apparently.
As well, I do, but there's not as much drama because they're short. It's a weird, different type of drama because I can't imagine my life like in that at all, right? There's no weird love vibe in there too, and yeah, because we made jokes about the bitch don't touch that. Why did you touch that moment? And the other day it was the bitch. Why didn't you touch that?
That was on Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes, it was.
So okay, we stayed away from. We originally watched Legends of Tomorrow, and then we stopped because we were like, And then when we went to the fan expo, we talked about that in like our third episode, which is doing really well. So thank you all to keep listening to it.
Right.
And we talked to Brandon Roth and
he was awesome.
They'd said, you know what, give it another go. Give it another go. This year's a lot different. We had a lot more fun with it. So we're like, okay, we'll give it a go. So thank you two, for saying give it another go because had a lot of fun.
It's been really fun.
We had really, but when it came to these last couple episodes, Katie was just on like full alert, just angry as fuck. And I was like, do we need to turn this off? Because damn, like she was like Roger Rabbit when he turns into a whistle, just.
It was deserved.
When
it was deserved.
The fairy godmother drops her cane and all that, and your staff, and
why didn't you grab it?
Yeah, so that was her bitch. Why didn't you grab that moment?
Yes.
We've got that. Bitch, why did you touch that? Bitch, why didn't you touch that?
Right? You know what? It's just, those are important questions.
You can also use those in the bedroom.
I was waiting for that.
We hadn't been together for a while. You're welcome. I'm sure I would like to hear from someone. Hopefully someone uses that at some point and been like, bitch, why didn't you touch that?
Yeah.
And then just Cup of Rad. Make sure you like kind of like thrust your hip out and like smile is like that the more you know moment.
The more you know.
Right? Bitch, why didn't you touch that? Cup of Rad. And it'll break the tension.
I wish you could see his body language right now. It was fantastic. I might need to make this into a GIF.
The TV's wrapping up.
Yeah, TV wrap-ups there. And then we can catch up on, we're finishing up our Supernatural. We got to start Sabrina.
Well, our goal is to get Supernatural caught up
so
to watch the final
season live.
Yeah, because we're a season behind. We're 2 seasons behind.
We're watching Star Wars Force of Evil, and we're way behind on that because Canada airs it so much later, apparently.
Which is weird. Stars finished down there, which I'm trying to stay away from spoilers.
Which is killing us. But yeah, so...
Watch DuckTales. DuckTales is hilarious. I know we've said it before many times, and I said it on our social media, but please go watch the new DuckTales because it's hilarious. There's so much nostalgia in that show. And then there's other things. They friggin' did Evil Dead the other week.
We looked at each other and we're like, Mike, what is that? Did
we
that
found
just
this.
Actually happen?
Can we watch this cursed videotape? And it came out of a Necronomicon looking case.
And then these zombie things showed up.
And Donald had a chainsaw hand. And he killed zombies with a chainsaw hand. And then these duckadis, the necktie. Oh,
it was amazing. Mike's head just about exploded.
It's fantastic.
It was hilarious.
But all the nods to all old Disney stuff, Disney Afternoon and all that. And there's a Darkwing Duck episode that aired in the States. It's coming here in a couple weeks.
Oh, it's hilarious. And
it's totally worth it, you know.
So I'm excited. And then I've just started watching. I'm really late. I have all these PBR episodes of My Little Pony.
Yes, and that was something somebody asked. So when are you going to talk more about My Little Pony?
Yeah, so I've just finally started that this weekend here, and I'm super excited. Just this first episode was like, oh my God, thank God, we're actually going to fight some bad guys again. I love the idea of the friendship, but oh my God, the school stuff was driving me nuts.
Yeah.
And I had lost interest. So I'm really excited about the season. And
there's something to think about too. So there was Endgame, Game of Thrones, and for us, Star Wars: The Voice of Evil, now My Little Pony, and then Star Wars. Everything is ending. Yeah. And then because Supernatural starts next.
The end of an era.
Starts to end.
Well, and you said the CW shows are going to be.
Some of them are starting to cap off, and there's rumors that they might do more off, and it's like, there's a lot ending. So
when is Grey's going to end? Because Grey's doesn't seem like it's going to be going out too much longer at that rate.
That's another one we just watch for the sake of watching, I think.
No, I've been there from the beginning.
I know you have.
I have to keep seeing it through. That's what it is. So.
And that's, there's something I don't think you've known.
I watched Grey's Anatomy from the very beginning.
There you go.
So many years of Grey's Anatomy. I watched the spin-off, and I own all the discs for Private Practice, the spin-off there. So that was a good show. But other little things, the more you know.
But yeah, TV's wrapping up. Let us know what you're watching and what's ending for you and good things like that, because sometimes it's cool to see little things. We'll probably get more into our Netflix stuff that we've been
as I say, we have Netflix. We got to wrap up that. We have American Gods season 2 we want to watch as well.
And The Tick. And we didn't get
which
to
is so sad.
That it got canceled. That's something. If Mezco wants to make 112, I need a tick. I need a tick. I need a tick.
Things you don't hear people say often.
The big blue fists of justice. Spoon! So yeah. That's our TV segment. And now the moment you've been waiting for. That's right, folks. It's contest time. That's right, contest time. I know you've been listening through this for only one thing. Knowing what our contest is and why it's here. That's right. If you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, you will have seen that we have coffee mugs. That's right, our very own Cups of Rad. And with that, today on this very episode, we are starting our contest. It's the Magic Word Contest. So, starting today in episode 32, 33, and 34, and 35, we're going to drop a magic word. Now, you're in luck because today's magic word will happen in this episode at the end here, so it's easy to find. On the next episodes, it could be anywhere. That's right, anywhere in it. So you're going to have to keep those ear holes open so we can slide that magic word in and you can buzz about it. Now, when you hear the magic word, what you need to do is you need to message us. Either through Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Direct message us, please.
Private message, please.
Because if we find out that the magic word is sprayed all over the internet, that word's going to be null and void, and then, well, less chances for people to win. With that, you can have up to 4 entries. So each episode, you're allowed 1 entry into it, giving you 4 chances to win a Cup of Rad. Now, we're not going to just give you a Cup of Rad. There's going to be some other things in the box. We're working some magic to find some other fun things to make it a little bit of a box of rad. That's right.
So it's going to be a Cup of Rad with rad stuff inside the
Exactly.
Cup? Amazing.
Because we want to thank you, the listener, for listening to us. The next episodes, you can break out your Cup of Rad and sit down with us and have a Cup of Rad. So you can either drop all 4 episodes at the end.
Yeah, give us all 4 magic words at the end.
Or you can do it each week.
Yeah.
Right? So what we're going to do...
But the most important thing, just a reminder, please send your submissions.
Yep.
Direct message, anything that's not on a public post.
Yep. So you can email us at cupofarad@gmail.com.
Yep.
You can direct message us on Facebook. You can direct message us through Instagram and even Twitter. And what'll happen is that, so the next episode is 32, this one here, 32, 33, 34, and 35. And then you get 2 weeks after that. So the contest will close on Tuesday, July 2nd, 2019 at 9 p.m. Pacific time. And then we'll draw next day. And then we'll message you the way that you contacted us to find out how to send you your box of rad. And we'll make a big deal about it. It'll be like, woo, so-and-so won the box of rad. Yay! So yeah, you get 4 chances to get your name in. So
you just got to listen to all 4 episodes.
Yeah. And how easy is that, right? Just listen to our sweet sensual sounds in your ears and look for the magic word. And the magic word will make it noticeable.
Yeah, too. It's not going to be just a random word. Figure it out.
Yeah. We're not going to be that sneaky, but we're not going to tell you when and where it will be within the episode.
Yes.
So this magic word is...
pineapple.
That's right. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. So scribble that down and message us.
All I can think of is SpongeBob because of his pineapple.
Who lives under the sea in a pineapple.
Yeah, see? Yeah. So
Pineapple. If you want to win, message us pineapple. And we'll make sure to post our little rules as well for the contest. The
official contest rules will be posted.
There we go. On all our social medias. And also, too, we're going to do this worldwide because you're from all over the place. We got people in Australia and Ireland, California,
Virginia.
We've had, we love knowing where we're listening from, too, which is really fun to find out where people are from that are listening to us.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's weird, do we have a weird accent? I don't know.
I don't
Might.
know. You know what? I've never really heard the Canadian accent, especially in this area here, but I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? But there you go. Another supersized fun time episode of Cup of Rad.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of little bit of everything here.
So make sure to share us too.
Well, and check again, just a reminder, social media too.
Yep.
Again, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all sorts of fun things. Mike's been posting awesome pictures and you get all sorts of other cool stuff.
And we might, if we can get our subscribers up and all that, once we hit certain levels with all all that, we might just randomly draw another cup because we got a few mugs.
Yeah.
So you know what? If you start sharing our page and all that kind of stuff, getting the word out,
share the love and the joy, and
yeah, you might get selected to get a
wonderful thing might come your way.
Exactly. So
Sharing rad.
Yeah. So like always, stay rad, people. Thank you for listening.
And have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening. Want more rad content? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review.
And remember, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes!